Greetings, greetings, greetings. This is Gyp-C coming to you with a reading for the sign of Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, anywhere in your birth chart. Pisces, you are at the bottom of the deck. Hangman, Hangman energy. Basically, Source is telling you, because this is a high arcana card, so this is the divine, the most high. Feel like someone could be kind of like in limbo. You feeling like you're not sure where to go, which move to make, which way to go. It's like Source wants you to sit down, sit still, be still, and just take a look around. Check your surroundings. Take time to breathe. Inhale, exhale. Let your body relax. Like Source is telling you to be still. Okay, you may be doing too much at this moment. But, this is the overall energy of your deck, the Hangman. So, let's see what you got going on. Why Source got you in this Hangman position? Okay, well, you got the Five of Pentacles coming out. Earth energy. That speaks of having a lack mindset. Money, kind of funny. Could be feeling left out in the cold. King of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Father figure. So maybe there's a father figure feeling left out in the cold. Or Pisces, maybe you left a King of Wands out in the cold. Okay. Is this why you feeling stuck? Yeah, got Leo energy. The Sun card coming out. This speaks of happiness, abundance, fertility, enlightenment, with Judgment at the bottom. So Pisces, you may have a Leo in your energy. And I'm not sure. There could be some type of judgment being called. Pluto energy. Okay, so Pisces, either you are under judgment for leaving a Leo out in the cold. Like this Leo could have been enlightenment for you. Could have been someone to enlighten you. You could be under judgment for that. Or like I say, maybe there's a Leo in your energy and they left you out in the cold. And they could be under judgment. Alright. Yeah, Ten of Cups energy. Complete, happy family dynamic. Harmony. Peace. Loving family. Got the husband, the wife, the kids. Beautiful setup. Ten of Cups means fulfillment. Complete fulfillment. Ooh, but we got the Devil card at the bottom of the deck. Earth energy, Capricorn energy. But the Devil speaks of toxicness. So Pisces, either you had a toxic family or maybe you was dealing with a Leo that had a toxic family. Either you obsessed with this family dynamic, Pisces, or flip-flop it. Like I said, flip-flop it. Got the Star coming out. Wow. Star coming out with the Hangman. So, the good thing about this, Pisces, I'll get to clarify your cards. Because the Hangman is at the bottom. So, okay. Right out the bat, Pisces, just, you in hangman position because possibly you have some healing maybe that you need to be doing. It could stem from family. It could stem from a Leo being in your energy right now, because it's like the 2 high iconic cards. Actually, there are 3 high iconic cards out here. So we got the Star card, which is Aquarius energy. This speaks of a healing, fearfulness, having your dreams come true, being in the spotlight. The Sun speaks of happiness, fertility, enlightenment, success. Whatever you want to do, you will succeed as long as you stick to the path. But like I say, if that's not pertaining to you, then like I said, there's a Leo in your energy that possibly you left out in the cold. Flip-flop it. And then here we got you, the Hangman, Pisces energy. With source have you like stuck, stagnant, wanting you to take a step back, look at things from a different perspective, and have a different perception of things as well. The Five of Pentacles, like I say, Earth energy, it was on the fence when it came out. So it's like either, like I said, someone's money could be kind of funny. And at the same time, someone's money could also be elevating. But maybe it's kind of coming in slow. Maybe it's fluctuating. Sometimes money's coming in. And then sometimes maybe money's not coming in. Like I said, if it's about your mindset, then maybe sometimes somebody is kind of like in a high vibrational energy, and then sometimes someone is at a low state, just thinking about lack or whatever. And then like I said, at the same time, somebody is leaving a bitch out in the cold, and then sometimes someone is not. You know, it's like someone needs to heal, and the earth, and the Star card is out here. So it's like it's some healing that's needing to be done, Pisces. And I'm not sure whether you don't know it, you don't believe it, or because I really feel like you be being triggered at certain things, and it's because you're needing to heal. Okay, so we're going to clarify why is the Five of Pentacles out here for the Pisces energy. Clarify. So there was a cycle that ended. Okay, that's another high iconic card. So that's Capricorn energy with the Wheel of Fortune at the bottom. The Wheel of Fortune is Jupiter energy. Apparently in this season, Pisces, maybe something went wrong, or maybe there's a cycle that ended, possibly because we're in Sagittarius season now. So I don't know, something could have happened last December, a couple of Decembers ago. Well, actually, we're still in November. So November, December, Sagittarius energy. End of November, beginning of December. Somewhere, somehow, like I said, maybe there's something you did, something was done to you, but source is saying a cycle is ending. So just say, for instance, if you're in the energy, Pisces, of feeling left out in the cold, possibly by a Leo, then it's time for you to end that shit. Because, okay, it's like, because the wheel is in your favor. Like, the Wheel of Fortune, you got the Wheel of Fortune. And if you don't, you will have it or you had it. So it's time for you to end that cycle, especially if you're feeling some type of ways about a situation. What else, Spirit? Why is the World card here? Yeah, because Three of Wands, fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Three of Wands speaks of something at a distance. Like, person is waiting on their ships to roll in. Like, you know, put in some work and some actions that was taken. And due to the actions taken, now it's like you waiting on the benefits of what you done put in the work. But like I say, that cycle ended. So like I said, if you left someone out in the cold, if someone left you out in the cold, I feel like there's nothing there. And then we got the high priestess at the bottom, but I clear source. I just heard spirit say mistress. So Pisces, either you had a mistress that kind of maybe delayed shit for you, the reason a cycle ended, or either you are a mistress, okay, and you delaying yourself by being in this type of energy. So it's either you are a mistress or you have a mistress. Flip flop it, put it where it goes. But in that cycle, because the shit is delaying you. So, like I said, some type of secrets you've been dealing with. So, maybe you were, you know, taking a trip in your mind on some shit that you did. Let me get one more spirit for the 5 of Pentacles. 2, 3 of Wands. Yeah. Some type of financial opportunity. Or opportunity, period. With an earth sign. So, basically, Pisces, like I say, with the 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, maybe there's some type of opportunity that you had or wanted that was like a wish fulfillment of yours, a dream come true. Unless you, like I said, if you was dealing with a Leo, Pisces, maybe you were wanting an opportunity to come back around. Maybe that's one of your dreams, to be back in the energy of this Leo. I don't see it happening. And flip-flop it. It could be a Leo maybe wanting to be back in your energy. But I don't see it happening. Okay, the world that has ended. It's been delayed. The opportunity is delayed. What? I'm just reading energy. Don't shoot the messenger. Alright, Spirit, why is the Sun card here? Let's clarify the Sun card for Pisces. So, yeah. Knight of Pentacles, Earth energy, slowest knight in the deck. Hard working, but very slow. Could be a practitioner. Like the Knight of Pentacles works in practical ways. So, wow. And here comes the Queen of Pentacles. Earth energy, grounded. Let me get one more before. So you gave me 2 more. So, all right. The Sun is being clarified by the Knight of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles. So, like I said, if we're speaking of a person, either someone was trying to work the Leo. I don't know whether someone got a practitioner. Because with the Queen of Pentacles here to the Knight of Pentacles, I don't know, someone might have slowly tried to do some type of workings. I don't know whether this person was immature at what they was doing. With the Page of Cups being here. With the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is feminine energy, mother figure. No nonsense. With the Ace of Swords at the bottom, clearly. So I don't know, Pisces, like I said. Either you was dealing with a Leo. I don't know whether you hired a practitioner or whether they hired a practitioner. And whoever they hired, with the Queen of Swords out here, this person was bad. Okay, I mean bad in a good way. I don't mean bad in a bad way. Because whoever, this Leo might have went to a practitioner, and this practitioner seen clearly, like the practitioner was able to tell them exactly what the fuck was going on. And what's so crazy, like I say, this practitioner could have been born into this art. Because the Queen of Pentacles to the the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords is no nonsense. Tell it straight like it is. When they speak, people listen, and people come to this practitioner for advice. So Pisces, the more I get into this reading, I feel like I am talking about something you did to someone. But at the same time, whoever you was dealing with, maybe they went to a practitioner to see whether you was doing something towards them. And like I said, I'm going to tell you, if that's what it was, the practitioner that they went to, let me say it like this. If you went to a practitioner and they went to a practitioner, their practitioner could have possibly had more power than yours. Okay? If that makes sense. And like I say, don't shoot the messenger. This may not resonate for all Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, anywhere in your birth chart. But I'm reading the energy. And I'm good at what I do. So I'm just letting you know how. So now we're going to clarify the Ten of Cups. Because like I say, Ten of Cups speaks of family, happy, dynamic, harmony, fulfillment, completion. You know what I'm saying? In an emotional sense. Why is the... Oh, before I go on, and even if this is not resonating for all Pisces, this is the truth. This should happen to somebody. Now, why is the Ten of Cups here? Wow. So the Ten of Cups is being clarified by the Ten of Pentacles. It came out on the fence, though. With the Fool card at the bottom. Let me get two more, Spirit. Wow. Ten of Swords. Also on the fence. With the Fool card still at the bottom. Let me get one more, Spirit. For the Ten of Cups. Clarified. Wow, by the Moon. Pisces energy. So, alright, sleeves. Ten of Cups is being clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Swords, to the Moon. Now, right out the bat, Pisces, when I saw the tens, because we're clarifying the Ten of Cups, tens mean ending, complete. For better or worse, it's done. Excuse me. The Moon is Pisces energy. Pisces Cancer. So, Pisces, at one point, you could have had a Ten of Cups energy. You could have had like a happy, complete family fulfillment. All that shit. The works. And within this union, this marriage, and I'm going to say marriage because that's what the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups speaks of. Fulfillment, complete, husband, wife. This union that you was in, this should have been a generational wealth created family dynamic. Okay? But the Ten of Pentacles came out on the fence, which means either you was teeter-tottering, or the person you was with was teeter-tottering. Which means somebody wasn't all in. Okay? Somebody wasn't all in. Alright? And Pisces, you're not about to like what I'm about to say. But I'm not the type of reader to tell you what the fuck you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what you need to know. And what your higher self or inner child, whoever the fuck decides to come up. Excuse my French, y'all, but y'all know how I talk. Whoever decides to come forth in your defense. Now, at the same time, Ten of Swords energy out here, Pisces. So, once again, either you was stabbing a motherfucker in the back or they were stabbing you in the back. But once again, it came out on the fence. So it's like teeter-totter. I don't know whether it was based on the energy, the people around, because, you know, people get wishy-washy when certain people are around. So, and the moon, which is your energy, Pisces, it came out in the straight up upright. So, which leads me to say, you had a complete happy family dynamic, Pisces. Very loving, beautiful connection. And y'all funny. And like I said, with the moon, you was either out here moving funky, moving, you know what I'm saying, trifling, or whatever you want to call it. But you was moving like you was doing shit behind the dark, in the dark. You was trying to be secretive, like this shadow right here coming up out of the water. You was doing some faulty shit. And like I said, Pisces, the only reason I'm going to say it was you because you is what came out. Okay? Because like I said, from the beginning when I started this read, it felt like I'm talking to a Pisces, something that they did. I'm not talking about what Pisces got going on. And it's what's going on in your energy. But I feel like you are under judgment because of something that you've done. And the crazy thing about it, Pisces, you are a highly intuitive sign. So it's like you willingly done some shit. And then it's like you try to act like you ain't done shit. So it is what it is. Now, I'm moving on to the star card because it's like I'm talking to a Pisces that need to do some healing. I don't know whether you choose to be in the spotlight, but even though you're in the spotlight, you can be one way in the spotlight, but when you get home and be to yourself, boo, your spirits is fucking with you. Your spirits is fucking with you, so. And the crazy thing, before I even clarify the star card, whatever it is that you was doing, Pisces, in this happy family dynamic, it has something to do pertaining to the Ace of Cups. So I don't know whether, like I said, you had the 10 of Pentacles is the wealthiest family dynamic you could have ever had. So it's like, if, just say for instance, if you was in a marriage or are in a marriage, y'all supposed to be creating an empire. And I got to be telling some kind of truth here because my nose is itching like hell. They messing with my nose. So it was like you was in a empire, supposed to be in a family empire. Like you was supposed to create a dynasty. But like I said, I think you chose to stab either your mate in the back. Maybe they were stabbing you in the back. But like I said, you the one came out with the moon energy. So you was out here fucking up. And it was because maybe you was out here starting new love ventures somewhere else. Flip flop it, put it where it go. It is what it is. Pisces is looking like you fucked up. Why is the star card here, Spirit, for Pisces? Clarify, please and thank you. Let me get 2 more if possible. Can't make this shit up. We got the 3 of Swords, Pisces, coming out with the 5 of Wands. The 3 of Swords speaks of someone needing to heal. Someone needing to face a harsh truth, a harsh reality. You know, a harsh truth is better than a soft lie. Okay? So due to either your words, your intentions, your actions, possibly hurt someone's heart, or due to someone else's words, intentions, or actions, they hurt your heart. But it was a lot of chaos and conflict and competition here. So I don't know whether instead of you healing and loving in your relationship, either you were being chaotic and conflicted. Maybe, was you jealous of your own mate? Or was your mate jealous of you? Could be a King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So once again, it's like Pisces, you could have been dealing with a fire sign. And like I said, the Sun card is out here. The Sun is Leo energy. King of Wands is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Fire energy. So like I say, with the Three of Swords and the Five of Wands coming out together, like I say, either you broke, you could have been, you was dealing with a masculine, you broke his heart, you was having chaos and conflict. Like it feel like instead of you being in a peaceful, harmony, healing, nurturing relationship, you brought in a bunch of chaotic conflict and shit that just didn't even need to be there. Let me get one more spirit. And the more I look at it, I don't know if I'm talking to a feminine Pisces. Maybe you wanted to be the man in the relationship. Yeah. But baby, you under judgment. You under judgment, Pisces. Flip-flop it. Because, you know, I feel like I'm dealing with a narcissist. Someone that'll never admit that they was the wrong one. Yeah. Can't make the shit up. Five of Cups energy. You're in some type of regret. Are you going to be in your damn feelings? If you don't mind, Pisces, it's like right now with the judgment coming out here, it's time for you to own up to what the fuck you was doing. Point, period, blank. It's time for you to take accountability. It's time for you to wake up to what you was doing. And even if you wasn't doing it, you was allowing it. Okay? Either way, if you was getting hurt, then you stayed there to be hurt. If you was hurting somebody, then you was intentionally going out there hurting somebody. Okay? So, now, clarifying the Hangman. So this is why you came out in your own damn reading. This was at the bottom of the deck when we started this. Forgive me, because it's like y'all pulling out my big mama energy. So whoever God, please allow this video to reach who it need to reach. Okay? This is you. Hangman. Upside down. Like you stuck in the damn tree. Hearing shit dropping. You fuck around and stay here too long. The blood gonna rush to your head. And you know what's gonna happen after that. This is why you stuck. Because now I see why you stuck. And stagnant. And like I said, if you don't mind, you about to be depressed too. Spirit, clarify the Hangman. Got the Chariot coming out in the reverse. Eight of Pentacles. Let me get one more spirit. No. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So, you got the Chariot that came out. This is Cancer energy, if I'm not mistaken. The Chariot is Cancer's energy. Right. So, but it's in the reverse, Pisces. So it's like, I feel like it's like, it'd be hard to talk sometimes. With the Chariot coming out here, you have, it's like things you try to do, you can't quite get it done. It's like because in the reverse, it's like nothing is succeeding. Like everything you try to do is not quite going your way. Okay? This is what I'm getting with the Chariot. And this is once, like, we're clarifying the Hangman now. Why you stuck? Why you stagnant? You know what I'm saying? Why you can't move? Why you can't make a move? It's because it's like, and this is a high iconic card. So I don't know whether, and this could be some shit in the past. It could have been things that you tried to do in the past, Pisces. Things don't quite go your way. Okay, and I can't make this shit up because it came out with the Eight of Pentacles, which is working. Everything, it's like things you put your mind to. I don't know whether I'm hearing, Pisces, you trifling. I'm hearing you trifling, Pisces. So I don't know if I'm talking to a low vibrational Pisces. And the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse. So it's like everything you try to do, Pisces, and it's not succeeding right now. It's not succeeding right now. Eight of Pentacles is the only thing in the upright. The Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse, which is meaning like, I'm hearing you fucked up. Excuse my language. Whomever this video, whatever internet, social media site this video makes it on. But it's like you fucked up, Pisces. And if it's not you, you allow somebody in your energy that fucked up. And because they in your energy, this shit is trickling down to you. Because it's like, yeah, these are the last 3 cards. Because a lot of shit came out, but I only needed one more. But there's a tower. You about to go through a tower moment. The Knight of Wands is like something you need to take action and moving forward on. And what you really need to be taking action and moving forward on is allowing this tower to come. Because it's like, it's some things that you created, Pisces, on unstable ground. And the shit about to come down. And once you allow that shit to come down, because this is source. This is divine. And the Hangman is also a high arcana card. So that's the Most High got you in this limbo state. You need to take action on move and be guided onto calmer waters. I know it probably sounds like I'm stuttering and all type of shit. Because Pisces, whatever you got going on, whoever this may resonate with, your higher self, your oversoul, your inner child, your ancestors, whoever is coming through, they pissed off with you. They pissed off with you. So, I mean, I don't know. You can go to any other Pisces read. I don't know what it's going to say. I'm just reading the energy that's coming through in mine. You need to carry your ass somewhere and go release the bullshit that you on so that you can elevate and raise your vibration so that you can be guided onto calmer waters. Okay? Because, yeah. I don't know whether there's a mother figure in your energy with the Empress at the bottom that is tired of your bullshit. I must be telling some type of truth. Because with the Ace of Swords. But I really feel like somebody about to get their ass spanked. So Pisces, if this is not you, then it's somebody around you. This is why they stuck, stagnant, and in this Hangman energy. So, with that being said, I release your energy back to you, Pisces. Because y'all got a lot of shit going on. Peace.